Guess I gotta keep part two of my confessions. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got that phone call. I'm so thrown, I don't know what to do but to keep part two of my confessions. Now this gon' be the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. Got me talking to myself, asking how I'm gon' tell you about that chick on part one I told y'all I was creeping with. Say she's 3 months pregnant and she's keeping it. The first thing that came to mind was you. Second thing was, how do I know if it's mine and is it true? Third thing was me wishing that I never did what I did. How I ain't ready for no kid and bye to a relationship. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side said she got one of the ways of my confession. So gone, what to do? Guess I gotta give you part two of mine. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got that phone call. When I got it, I'm so thrown, didn't know what to do. Don't know what to do, but I need to tell you, baby.
This by far is the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do. To tell you, the woman I love, that I'm having a baby by a woman that I barely even know.
When I said I didn't love you so, I should've held on tight, I never should've let you go. I didn't know nothing, I was stupid, I was foolish, I was lying to myself. I could not fathom that would ever be without your love. Never imagined I'd be sitting here beside myself. Cause I didn't know you, cause I didn't know me, but I thought I knew everything. I never felt the feeling that I'm feeling now that I don't hear your voice. Or have you touch and kiss your lips cause I don't have a choice. Or what I wouldn't get to have you lying by my side right here. Cause baby, when you left I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back baby please, cause we belong together. Who else am I gonna leave know when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun comes up? Who's gonna take your place? There ain't nobody better. Oh baby, baby, we belong together.
It's not my way to talk to strangers, but I feel like I already know you. And if you need somebody, I wanna manage you. I can tell that you've been through some changes in your past relationships, but come on and walk through that door, cause I'm what you've been waiting for. Let it out. Girl, we got lots of time. We can talk about the good times and bad times. I wanna be the guy to be in your life. That makes you nervous. To be the one you don't deserve. To be the only one that you serve. Gotta be your everything. Your everything. Got to be the one. Change your face. To be the one you love to hate. Be the one that eat off your plate. Gotta be your everything. Gotta be. My whole life has changed since you came in. I look back then, you were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete. You are so sweet, no one can be. Glad you came into my life. You blind me with your love, with you I am no side. You open me, I'm wide open, and I'm doing things I never do. But I feel so good, I feel so good. Why'd it take so long, me finding you? This is my story, and I'm telling you, it's not fiction, it's surely a fact. Without you right here, having my back, I really don't know just where I'd be at. My whole life has changed. My whole life has changed. Since you came in, I look back then, you were that special one. You were. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete.
Talk sleep, better stand on me.
Culture in chaos.
Talk sleep.
Stand on it. Culture, chaos. Say it loud, yeah, we run the combo. He said, she said, cut the promo. No filter talk, yeah, you know how it go. Culture, chaos.
Talk sleep, better stand on me.
Yes, he running in the barbershop. You don't see him?
What's happening? Can y'all hear me?
What's happening? What's happening? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Happy hump day. You should be
Yo,
humping
yo,
something.
Oh, okay. We back. How y'all doing?
oh,
Good
I'm
evening
lovely.
to
Did they
everybody
hear
else.
our song? Our song so busting that shit dope as hell. I'm gonna have to play
You
that in
like
the
that
sling.
though?
Look, I'm gonna have to play that in the slingshot this summer. Ride that thing like that.
What song? I don't even remember. What song you talking about? What song you talking about, though?
Our song, the
Our
theme
song.
song. You
Oh,
ain't
the
hear
theme
it?
song. Theme song.
Yeah.
That
All
shit
right.
busting.
I thought you were talking about the DJ. My bad. My bad, bro. I don't want no smoke.
I did too on
No,
Club.
bro.
You ain't feeling it smooth?
I ain't hear it, bro. I swear I ain't hear it. I mean, like,
That shit
Oh
banging. That shit
man.
busting.
I had to turn it off on our end in the back, so that's why I
Okay.
ain't hear it. I had, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Y'all busting my chops, man. So hello to all our guests. Let's see. Let me go through this real quick. Hello, Melody. I don't know what that stands for. H9B1R. I don't know what that means. What's up, Patty Fields? What's up, Renelle? What's up, Yolanda?
Oh, they online, right?
What's up, Andrea?
Okay.
Hey, Jackie, Nina, Chanel. Hey, Tracy and Chrissy. Man, can you let me read it? What's up, Dee
He's sounding
Spears?
the names out. Give him time. No child left behind.
I read with my finger. So I gotta put my finger right there. Hey, what's up, everybody? We got a good show for y'all today. It's gonna be really interesting. Gonna jump right into it. Bring our first guest out. This guy's been on all kind of these shows you see on MTV and BET and everything else, man. Funny dude. I got Bill Sorrells. He's gonna bring him up right now. We're gonna throw him in the fire.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome,
What's
brother.
going down?
Welcome, brother.
What's up,
What's
Hey,
brother?
up,
man,
good
look.
brother?
Hey, look.
What's going on, Doc?
I feel good. I feel a lot better than Kevin Durant feel right now. You gonna say that?
Ah,
Hey, he feel where he should. My guy put him out. My guy sent him home.
Yeah. It's one of them things where the chickens came home to roost. I don't know who having a rougher week, him or Clay Thompson. I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's a lot going on over there.
man. Hey, I don't know if Clay Thompson having a bad week or if Megan having one.
I mean, it really is all depending on how you want to look at it. What
Yeah.
side you standing on. That's my question.
I'm standing on the side of look. I don't. Hey, that's we know broke people that go through that shit. They just celebrities. I don't move on that shit. Because 1 minute he was cheating. 1 minute it's 700,000. She got millions already. So man, that shit crazy.
Man,
Man, look,
this is just one of them things, man, where you got to make a decision at a certain point in life where you just got to deal with that. You knew what you was dealing with. The boy came off a three relationship cheating streak. And boy, you thought you was gonna be the comeback. You wasn't seeing what he was doing on the road. You wasn't just hooping.
hey, she thought she was going to be a Sierra and Russell Wilson
Oh,
situation.
you,
That wasn't it.
But Sierra is totally different.
Yeah,
Megan,
because Russell Wilson
Sierra
was a
was a
was a
dancer
believer.
who danced sexy. Megan is a motherfucker who sexy who danced worse than what it is. She came in talking about shaking ass and up. When you put yourself in a box, you limit I always say, I just tell my daughter, the more people fuck you, the shorter your husband list is. The less men fuck you, the longer your husband list is.
Facts. But you know, the sister circle is gonna defend her because I just recently found out in the last few days that Megan must be their leader. She must be their hero because I swear, boy, they are going to bat
She the
for her.
she the block girls leader.
Oh man.
Man, it's rough. I guess the question I got, fellas, is I got two things. Do At what point is it Ali Ali out and free where we like, all right, we playing the game or we doing the thing? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at a certain point, maybe that there's a little bit of what you call it responsibility got to be taken at some point. You should just told that girl, hey, I ain't finna be with you like that. I ain't finna have you wifed up running around like that. Then you out here knocking down D Brown daughter. That's crazy.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
Yeah, hey,
accountability.
when Clay was hitting D Brown daughter, did he do this?
Hey, you single until you married.
Not
Hey,
not
hey man,
but
wait, hold on, you about to put the quote in there. Hey, look, man. Hey, girlfriend is nowhere in the Bible.
So,
They
so
said you
listen, man.
single
They,
yeah.
until you married. Shit.
they said that he was all good with everything until she requested 700K a month to be his girlfriend.
I don't
I
think
don't know
that's
how
true.
true. I don't know how true that is. But
She millionaired up. That's hard for 700,000.
A
nigga,
month.
you gonna get somebody that to be with you?
First of all, you don't gotta give her. She come. You know we always say what you bring to the table. She brings the table to the table.
She don't got more money than him.
Well,
It ain't the
she
most. She ain't begging either.
Man, if
but
she
here
asking
no,
for
but
700K
here's
a month, she is
We don't.
begging.
Hey, we heard that he was cheating. She wants 700,000. This
We don't
gossip.
know.
We don't
You
know
don't
what the
know.
fuck really
We
Well,
don't
going on.
here's my
right
here's
now.
my take
Right
on it.
now,
Like first and
right now
foremost, like
though.
why the fuck did it have to be brought to the public? Why did she have to get online and put it out there of anything? Like why the hell? Like damn, just let it be. Like you know what I'm
Well,
saying? Break up in silence. You know what I'm saying? You go
so
your way, he go his way. Let it
so it
be.
was a it
And
was
let people speculate. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna know the truth but you, him, and God. You know what I'm saying? Let
Hey
that be.
G, I am
so
totally on your side because I said the same thing. I said, would nobody know? I mean, eventually we would know because they're celebrities, but don't nobody know their business. We didn't know their business until she broadcasted it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She put it out there. And my thing is, we remember last time what happened when she played the victim with Tory Lanez.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And well, she got
Well,
shot,
I ain't
but
gonna lie.
a
that
witness
is something
later
different.
came
You
out and
need if
said
you
that he
shoot me, I
wasn't the
am
one
the
that
victim.
did it.
yeah,
So my thing is, you got this man doing time over a crime he didn't even commit, and we forgot that she slept with her homegirl man. But everybody want to act like she a saint. She promoted like getting niggas for their money, and the first thing we know about her is her making these and her shaking her butt. Now I'm not saying she deserved to be cheated on. I'm not saying that.
Or
But
shot.
but what I am saying, how do you expect the way that you carried yourself for some knight in shining armor just come and just rescue you and everything, and that is the delusion that a lot of women in this culture is following and believing, thinking that you can just walk and carry yourself any kind of way and just end up with a husband. No, that's not how that works.
Go ahead, Bill.
so quick fact update. So a part of what people probably didn't get a chance to really see that wasn't carried on through all of the news feeds. So the first problem was the reason why I made a joke about D Brown's daughter. D Brown's daughter is in the WNBA, and she actually posted text messages and DMs between her and Klay Thompson. I guess trying to send it to one of her homegirls, and
Mm.
accidentally sent it out on her close friends list, and it
Ooh.
went out all over Instagram. So that's
Then
how
what
she
that?
found
That's
out
that
about.
Shannon Sharp send out. That's that
Right,
Shannon
right, right,
Sharp send out.
Yeah,
right.
was it really an
So
accident?
right. So now once this situation is put out there, it's put in the public space where she can't really deal with it. Now she gotta address it emotionally, which she could have chose not to address it, but I feel like because it's put out on blast and now it ain't something that she can privately deal with, I think it creates a
So
crazy.
D Brown's daughter started it, right? Because
Man,
my thing is
that
this:
was
he
AI. That
need
was
to know your business. Why would you send that shit between you and him? That's why men don't tell women shit. He texting you something private. Even if you send it to your fucking best friend, that's a violation of our trust right there. You
Hey,
sending it, but now you send it to the wrong, quote unquote, the wrong people. Sometimes number two want to be number one so bad,
Yes.
and they ain't got caught yet.
Hey,
They
but
gotta help get caught.
but
that's
she,
that. Right.
hey, but that's the problem. She thought it was a number one, number two, but she was really playing a 2-3 defense.
Yeah, she was
That
definitely.
boy got a
But put
2-3
like this,
going on,
she
man.
was in the game.
Hey,
She probably
He
didn't
might
know
have got a
she was in it.
1-3-1. We don't know what he was
Yeah.
running. It might have
hey,
been.
that's play with that light skin shit, man. He don't know how to lie. Cause it gotta be like that.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
AI. That's AI,
At
man.
a
Like
certain amount, when you money like that, I ain't lying. My
Right.
money
For
right, I
what?
ain't lying.
For
Yeah.
what?
You take
I
this
Hey,
or
mean,
you
it
cause
ain't
don't.
even about money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, she say the man told her he don't want to be in a relationship. He don't want to be, you know what I'm saying,
Monogamous
monogamous. Hey, you gotta respect him for his honesty.
can,
and
can,
move the
No
fuck
matter
on.
what he tell you, he told you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect him
and
for the
now,
honesty.
guess
You know
what,
what I'm
ladies and
saying?
gentlemen? Guess what, folks? Guess what we all got to do now? We all need to take this moment and say, sorry, Slim Thug. You was trying to help her and tell her to come home. Sugar Daddy Slim tried to tell you, come on home.
hey,
he say he don't even want her no more.
Yeah, yeah. Now he
I
tried to.
don't blame
He
him.
bashed him, said he was hating. Now look,
Think about it. Would you want somebody that somebody else rejected and you a superstar with him?
Come
but
on, man. But let's be honest though,
let's not act like
because
let's not act like somebody wouldn't be at 50-15 with Megan next week if they said that it was
Hold
going
it, hold it. But not somebody of. I'm gonna
down.
say this: she could be with somebody, but what
Yeah.
would the caliber of man be though? Because we can all get a bunch of bitches, but
I didn't know
can
we
we get women?
a
Can
rich
we get
nigga.
right.
women?
Yeah, he gonna
As a
have
matter of
some money.
fact, at this point, it don't even got to be a rich nigga. It be a nigga that work downtown at a call center. Nigga, if Megan say you in the game,
What
nigga,
a call
you do
center.
the best of your ability. If you at Telecheck, I don't care where you work at.
They say tell a chick.
Anybody delivering packages at Amazon, let Meg say it's a hot boy summer with you. Boy, hey, I'm calling out my
Well,
gal.
yeah, just the average nigga probably gonna go.
That's what I said.
The
It's the
average, the
quality.
average nigga gonna go.
I'm
But
gonna go. Hell,
we
you
talking
talking about?
about
I'm going.
somebody in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
talking about star caliber.
Hey,
The
what
You
you?
people
know
that
what I'm
Hey,
got
saying?
million
can
dollar
you clean
cars
it
in their
up? You say
driveway,
I
they
be
ain't
doing
going.
this to her. I'm gonna clean her up. Don't worry about it, baby. We gonna wash,
Hey, but
I'm
real
gonna wash
talk
all
though,
that off
real
you.
talk.
They are
Let's
not gonna
let's
keep
just
doing you
say
like that. You
if
you
let's
gonna
just
get
say
treated
we
right
we
over here.
worth a half a billion though. The thing is, like we know she got a bag, and a lot of times cats get mesmerized by her celebrity and everything. But let's start talking about the caliber of the character. Let's put it like that. Outside of her money, where can she capitalize where I lowercase? Because we both got money. Matter of fact, I got a bigger bag than you. So once it get past your sexual persuasion, which if I've been having this bag as long as Clay been having it, it ain't too much I haven't seen or experienced. So what are you gonna bring to the table that I haven't already dined on yet? Like what are you gonna do to impress me? Because based on your lyrics, based on what you promote, I've seen it already. You actually beneath me. And honestly, every dude ain't gonna just jump at the fact because it's just making like some people may be star studded at the celebrity,
I,
but I'm like, man, she just another chick.
I know where you going, Cleo, but I don't think she's. I think she's smarter than what she give off. I think she just got an image, a persona that she put on, but she's actually pretty smart from what
She
I
just
hear.
graduated college.
I,
She
I I
just
didn't
graduated.
say she wasn't intelligent.
I
But
know
I'm
what
just
you
saying,
said.
based on and this is the one thing that I know from being in music my whole life. You know what I'm saying? From being a songwriter to a musician and everything else, you cannot divorce the message from the messenger. So if you write your own rhymes, if you write your own lyrics to your songs and everything else, and if this is what she's a public figure according we're really based on how she presents herself and what she talks about. And if everything that she talks about is basically belittling men, talking about how I'm gonna get a nigga for this here and shaking her ass, literally. I'm not saying she ain't educated, but if that's what you have to do to be rich with your education, then I'm like, well, dang, if this is what you have to lean on. Then what do you bring to this relationship that I haven't already experienced that makes you the one?
But you know what, Cleo? I'll say this. Megan is like Charleston White. People think he retarded. This man is fucking almost a lawyer. He didn't spoke in the Supreme Court building. He said that when I was doing shit that moved you educational wise, y'all didn't pay me no attention. I started talking about locking niggas up. Now I'm on everybody's podcast. So I believe in some of that shit is persona. I mean, she can't go back now and start rapping about going back to college because that shit ain't gonna work now. But I believe she, just like us, we hang up that tough guy shit when we get home too. You know, I ain't talking to the girl at home the way I talk to y'all. I come home like, hey, what's going on, babe? I believe her and Clay was on two different planes. And somebody said they don't know who Clay was because of Megan. That's you not living in the real world, because how the fuck you don't know Clay? He was on one of the best basketball teams ever, but they had their own balloons that they was rising. He didn't help her celebrity. She didn't help him. What it was when they got down, once you, like you said, once you get past all that shit, I need to see the real you.
That's what I'm
Because I got
saying.
what you got what I got. Now let's see what this being Megan and me Clay, what we got now. What can you bring? I need you to lay that shit, that Megan shit at the door, and bring in the woman who went to college, the one who invested in shit. I need her to come home. And I'm quite sure she bring it home, but I ain't gonna like Clay like every other one of us. We are cheap for opportunity. We don't want to own this. We just want to fuck with it a little while. It's like a rental car. You get in it, ride that bitch real hard, take it back to them.
But here's the thing though, that
He said a
and you
rental
could be
car.
absolutely
Shut
right.
up, Rick.
Hey, but you could be absolutely right, but at the same time you could be
Oh
absolutely
man.
wrong. Because my thing is, when a man, let's just say, because I had a conversation with Ricky not too long ago because I seen something that said that, well, like, if you're single, then you must be a hoe. And that don't apply to every male, but that does apply to a certain caliber of men, to where if you single, women automatically think that you a hoe because they feel like if you wanted a woman, if you wanted a wife, you can get one whenever you want to, right? So
Define
my
hoe.
thing is,
But I'm about to say,
some,
what's that, Cleo? Because a hoe mean
Define
he
hoe
don't
now.
gotta have
I
a
mean,
woman
we
to
got
not be a hoe. He
define
can be like, I ain't met the right one, so I'm fucking
define hoe.
around until I do.
Because hold on now, wait. Can I ask a question, fellas? Can we be real for a second? All right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we said it. Now can we be real for a minute? I'm 43, dog. At this point, what are we finna have a real dialogue? Because
come
at
on with it.
40, if you are situated and the person that you're dealing with or trying to deal with is situated, nobody jumping out the window trying to overcompensate or trying to overcommit to something that you guys are casually exploring. Then, if you divorced, then been to the mountaintop, did 13 years married, then they come back out here, you like, hey, look, you can't run that on me on, oh, they did me with that one already, so you can't get me with that. So now interactions become a little bit more
Intense.
grounded in reality. Because I think a lot of love is ungrounded. A lot of relationships and what we go after initially, after you get through your first 7 to 10 years of really being married and what it's about, most people don't find out what a real relationship is until you married and you can't just leave. When you got to go file something in Harris County to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It ain't
saying?
no just I'm out of here. Lawyers got to be involved, right? Right.
Right. And I just think sometimes um are we really expressing what the reality is? And I think us, I mean, who all married on the panel? Excuse me for not knowing
I'm
that.
married.
Married now. Okay, cool. Anybody else? Just you. All right. Anybody else? Anybody divorced?
I've been divorced.
Okay, so you done been to the
Damn,
mountaintop.
Cleo, get your hand down. Damn, you the whole class.
Both of them.
So now when we
This
look at
motherfucker
it,
like, me.
Yeah.
yeah. So when you look at it, like in your second marriage now, or and where you are going back in there, that's a choice. That's a
Fact.
real choice to be like, I'm gonna run this one more time. So are you evaluating Megan somebody that's not married based off what you know of being married and then not working and willing to try it again? Or are you evaluating it for her being a 24-year-old woman? Which
Well,
lens are
well,
you
You
well,
got to give her
well,
credit for being that, because 24 does you
we gotta
cheating on
understand
24-year-old
where
shit.
we're at. And so we gotta ask ourselves, because if the lens is put back on us, then we already lost the championship because both of us been divorced. So you had a chance to make it work for forever and it didn't work. And obviously you was willing to try it again. So I think the ideology should be maybe we give her some constructive input. Like, who should she really talk to now? What should she do right now for the next 6 months? If you advising her, Cleo, what's she supposed to do for the next 6 months?
Wait,
Here's the thing. And
pause,
Everybody
based
Cleo.
get a turn
Pause,
on anybody.
Pause, Cleo. Billy, what you did the first 6 months you was divorced?
I fuck bitches. I'm gonna say that all the women. And I fuck. I tried to fuck everybody. She told me not to fuck when I was married. I was like, tell me
Foolish. This boy
I was going
foolish.
down.
This boy.
Hey, yeah, I know I ain't talked to you in a while. Come to the house. Yeah, she in here. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's some stuff over here you can keep too. Hey, y'all. Hey, I know y'all ain't cool no more. She said never lose your number. Well, keep mine. Forget
So,
her.
so
I'm back.
listen, Billy, listen.
Oh
So,
damn.
okay, for the first 6 months, you say that's what you did. If you can go back,
I also did a lot of crying. Let's not let me. I was doing I was doing some crying now.
so listen.
yeah.
If
You
you
gonna
But
can,
cry?
that's because
listen.
Rick, that's the biggest confusion. People think what you bring to the table, that ain't what you. We
Look,
look at it as backwards. In a relationship, I
hold
already
that,
see
How old
what
is
you
Megan
bring.
actually?
Bringing
I'm
shit
sorry, I
don't
haven't
hurt you.
hit
hold that,
24.
It's what a motherfucker take that kill you.
hold that,
If
Zoe.
you
Hold that,
become,
Zoe.
if you make that woman become a big part of
Hey,
your life, when she leave, guess what she take? A
A
hold
big
big
up,
part of your
part of
fucking
your life.
life.
Yeah.
hold up, Zoe. So, Billy, if you can go back and do it all over again, first 6 months after your divorce, what would you do?
Um, I should have sat my ass in a daily, if not weekly, therapy session, talking to someone to work through it. Here's why. It's like a baby brain when you get divorced. You so exposed that you don't know what to do to put the pieces back. So you spend time thinking that people around you who care about you or women who might be interested in you, they don't need to hear none of that. I had to learn that the hard way, bro. I had to learn that you can't not saying that you can't have the appropriate open relationship with your woman or your wife to talk to her, but I had to realize that it's specifically a thing for therapy for us to go put that because some of those thoughts and some of those ideologies and some of those feelings aren't safe. They like toxic sludge, bro. And they don't need to be nowhere else but for somebody who knows how to sort through that and make sense of that. The average person don't know what you're saying because niggas don't know how to help people in traumatic situations.
In
It's
trauma.
man, you know what? Let's go fuck these bitches. Let's go get some wings. Let's go get some Hennessy. Now you that hey bro, man, there's a limited amount of count. Like we have failed, I think, fellas, at knowing how to show up for each other. I don't feel like, as a whole, we are taught how to help our friends in a healthy way through traumatic shit.
In
Women
trauma.
are a lot more balanced because,
Supportive. They support each other.
well, yeah, good nigga, they gonna write a vision board. They gonna come over there and help you fold some
This fool
clothes.
said vision. Boy, how to get
Oh
over
yeah,
that
they do
shit.
that. Now they'll come over there with flowers. I don't want no flowers from no nigga, but what I'm saying is they go over there and sit with them and try and help them through that. Now it's some brothers that know how to show up, but it's like it's very limited. It's just like saying I'm sorry. I didn't know till I was divorced that I didn't know how to apologize. You know you know what apology is like? Apology
Hey,
is different than
it's a
having
question.
than
It's
having.
actually you asking for forgiveness. We took that part away.
Yes, that's true. Also, accepting giving an apology just doesn't mean it is automatically accepted.
Accepted. Right. It's a
And then
question.
that also don't mean that they aren't gonna still have or need time to deal with that. So it's a lot of little things that we be like, well, you joking, but like, yeah, bro, like,
Okay, so let me interject right there because I have a few points based on what y'all said that I think could add value to this conversation. For one, so with the most recent thing that you said, you said about apologizing, right? I do believe that there is a difference between apologizing and what Lonzo said, asking for forgiveness. So you apologize for accidents. You ask for forgiveness for what you did on purpose.
mm,
I like that's
That's
true. That's true. I fuck
that's
with
what
that.
people don't
I fuck
understand.
with that.
So if I walk by you and I accidentally bump into you, oh man, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. If we in the club and I accidentally spilled my drink on Ricky's shoe or something like that, and Ricky is a 7 foot aggressive nigga since MB Smiley, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, my bad, bro. Whatever else, you know what I'm saying? So, but if I did something intentionally and I knew what I was doing, then at that point it's my responsibility to ask you to forgive me,
Forgive me.
because the thing is I knew what I did when I did it, and I knew I was wrong for it, and now I'm asking you to forgive me because hey, I was dead ass wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So backtracking even to the question when Ricky asked him, what did you do after you was divorced, and he said, hey, I was right here, getting it in, whatever else. The thing is, and I promise y'all, I really did this survey because, and some of my customers in the shop, they thought I was weird, but I was just curious about how many people really knew what marriage was or what marriage is, and you would be surprised how many people, if you ask them what is marriage, they can't give you an answer.
Yeah, it's a
Or
it's a subjective thing, bro. I agree with you on that. I think when you talk about what marriage is, I also think that's important to understand and for y'all to write down. That was something that was told me in therapy. He was like, Write down what divorce is." He said write it down. He said, "What do you think divorce is?" And I was like, "What you mean? We gotta break up. We gotta go to court." He's like, "No, write it down. Write down everything you think about it when you think about the word." He said, "Yeah, write down
Yes.
everything you think about when it comes to the word marriage." And then from there, he took that and was like, "Okay, now I understand where you dropped the ball, and I also understand why you feel the way you feel." So it's like
right,
it's a failure in my head that I wear personally. It's a stain that I carry with me. Like, hey man, you told somebody it was gonna work forever, and you let it get to the point. And here go the little part that nobody want to say. But I'm glad that's all men on here, boy. Ooh, I'm glad that's all men on here. Hey, bro, I wasn't through with my real healing until I could accept the fault that it was my fault that I got a divorce and it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. See, but
And
y'all, like I
every
said, y'all younger than me.
until you can
I'm.
say the divorce is your fault,
Yeah.
you still ain't been through it all the way, bro. Because
but
if it didn't work and you say, "Oh man, she's such and such and such," then why you chose her, nigga?
well,
But
and,
you
and,
know,
and I have
hold
an
it,
answer
hold it,
because
Cleo. Let me get
Niggas
this.
have a
niggas
Hold
lot
it.
making
to say
You know
excuses.
why
about
you
when it don't
chose
work.
her? People
But
change.
hold on, Billy. That's the same. That's the
Hey,
same
bro.
excuse that women are validating for Megan. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, she was just blindsided. But here's the facts. We don't know nothing about Clay. We don't know nothing about neither one of them
One of them. Right.
personally outside of what they display publicly. So, but here's the thing though. When it comes to marriage, a lot of people, if what I did, I literally did surveys. I asked people, what is marriage? And they was like, I don't know, it's like a team like Kobe and Shaq. And I was like, nigga, do you not know Shaq and Kobe ain't teammates no more? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, what you can't understand marriage until you go back to the origin of where marriage began. And I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Bible. I don't expect everybody else to.
I'm a
And if,
PK.
and if you
I'm a
don't,
PK,
that's
so you
cool.
know I know it.
Mm.
But
That
but
explains
but but here's the
everything.
thing: marriage didn't come into the picture until the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is the principles of marriage is in the Bible, but everybody is. If you ask them what marriage is, they don't know, but they're willing to commit themselves to a lifelong commitment to something that they can't even define.
So do you feel
So
like
the thing,
when them marriages this is a question. A lot of people go to church, they be in the word, and them marriages don't work. So,
right?
so
You
a
still
lack
got to
of
put the work
Well,
in though, because God said, if
but
you make
And
one, I'll
because
make
there's
two.
a why
You still
behind
got
the
to put the
what.
work in.
Because if
well, the
if
thing
if you
about it
have
is,
one party,
for me, when you say you, for me, I look at it like this: you asked that question multiple times. What is marriage? You can't put one solid definition on marriage to me.
mm-mm,
Right.
not me.
Marriage is what fits for those people that's in it. You know what I'm
you're talking
saying?
about compatibility at this point.
No,
But
no,
at the
no. But I
same
know what
time, the
G
meaning
saying,
as
Cleo.
well.
He
the meaning on how their marriage works, on
exactly.
how their marriage works. It ain't about just compatibility. On how their marriage works. They marriage. There's so many people around here that are married,
Give
and
me an
their
example of what you're
marriage work
saying.
in different ways.
Yeah,
Give me
I've ran across people. I've ran across a couple where the husband get a cheat day or something. Where that motherfucker he get to go do whatever the fuck he want to do.
Because that
Long
worked
as he
for them.
come home and don't trail him home.
that,
That works for them.
according to the origin of marriage, right? Now here's the thing. I'm not going to argue about the fact that people will take something and manipulate it to benefit to their desires, because there is no, you can't find no definition of marriage that says that I can have an outside woman or that
Yeah,
she can have an
true.
outside man. That's what you call a man-made situation.
Right,
That
but
thing
Cleo,
is
wait,
just,
Cleo, hold on. But you know that's why God made the new commandments. Because he wasn't, when his son died, he started realizing it isn't that easy to live that way. So then the new commandments, think about the old ones, he was vicious. You did something wrong, he was on your ass. The new one, he said, I forgive you. You're supposed to give your man 70 times 70. He's forgiving. He know you not gonna do, if you ask 40 marriages right now, you're gonna have 40 different answers. My mother and
no,
father
no, no,
didn't do
no.
that. My daddy was a reefer smoking, shit talking. My mama was a Bible toting, knocking on your doorbell in the morning trying to ask you where you going. They was together from the 8th grade all the way till he died 45 years into their marriage. So what works for you may not work for them. You're going to get
See,
40 different answers.
but Alonzo, I hear you, bro. I promise I hear you. But what you're doing is you're talking about the manipulation in relationships in a marriage. When you talk about marriage, God gives what's called a covenant.
I
See,
know
a
that.
lot of people, they make a contract when it's basically they make a contract out of a marriage when it's actually a covenant. Because now at this point it's a three strand braided thing, and that's why he says three. If you got two cords, it's
They'll
easily
break.
untied, but if you got three, hell, if you talk to a braider, they take three pieces of the hair and they braid it, because it's hard to divide that, because you got the husband, your wife, and you have God.
God, right,
You
right.
see what I'm saying? So when you follow the principles of God, I'm not excusing or not oblivious to the actuality that people can make mistakes. What you're talking about is grace, me having the ability to forgive you for messing up and stuff like that. But the origin of marriage is for husband to have one wife, wife to have one husband, and y'all are to commit to each other. That's why he even said in the beginning, even in the commandments, I'm a jealous God. I have no other God before me. And he sent his son to be an example. The church is considered the bride. Jesus is considered the groom. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And so that is a marriage. He even sacrificed. He gave the role, every complete role of what a man's supposed to be in a marriage is what Jesus is. That's why he said, love your wife like Christ loved the
The
church,
church. Yeah.
because that's what the marriage is supposed to be.
like Christ
But
loved his wife.
He said,
right, and
but
his
it's but
wife
it's
is the
agape love,
church,
meaning that I'm like G on this at a certain point. I'm gonna say this. You can go by that, but in love, you learn that love grows. Because what you needed your first year of your marriage, you shouldn't need your third year. If you have,
Mhm.
you and her haven't grown. Because
what
guess what? If y'all grow together, if two people chase one dream, I go left, you go right, we gonna get that dream in the middle. And
well, and that's why the Bible specifically says be equally yoked,
but he don't
because
mean like if you make 100,000, I'll make 100,000.
it don't have nothing to do with money.
No, but I'm
That
saying
that's
like we got to be filling in gaps. I'm not marrying Alonzo. I don't want to marry me. I want to marry somebody who compliments me, and I want to marry somebody who thinks I compliment them.
Bro, that's why I literally said earlier, you I need somebody to capitalize where I lowercase.
I got you. Got you. You
Because
Mhm.
did
you
say
don't
that.
need
I got you.
somebody just because Clay got money, just because Megan got money, don't mean it relate. We how many Hollywood relationships have we seen where millionaires got together and it still didn't work? Ask Jennifer Lopez, ask Angelina Jolie, ask Nia Long. That shit don't, money don't solidify the success of a relationship.
Right.
No.
See what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
So we know that. But the thing is, it's like what is the core? Because too many people they operate on the surface of relationships, but nobody really operates in the core of relationships. A lot of times we have a bunch of conversations, but how many times do we have the right conversations? And so this was my challenge, even in the conversation I had about Megan. I said, just based on what she produced publicly, I can't say. I'm not going to doubt her because I know she's educated, but it's a difference between education and wisdom.
Yeah.
So at what point are you wise enough to say, okay, you know what? Did I notice the red flags about Clay Thompson? Because under the umbrella of everybody's vision from a distance about him, he looks like he's clean cut. And the conversation me and my boys were having in the shop, we said Clay is either a lame or he's a player.
He a grown ass man. He just keep his shit to himself. That's what it is. We didn't got to the
But
point we want to
here's the
share
thing
every
though.
fucking
We
thing.
find out
I ain't
that he's
sharing
a
shit with
player.
y'all.
Hey,
He's a
fellas,
player because
I
remember
got
he's
something for
worth
you.
$500 million. So is he a player or is he the lane? Because you could be a lane and playing Captain Saberho, you know what I'm saying, based on what she displays publicly. You know
He
what I'm
did,
saying?
but anybody a
But
billion?
here's my thing. I'm not going to expect a stripper, somebody that makes a living showing their ass, to come home and be some solidified, secluded, excluded individual in the community when you show
I,
your ass to a public for a living.
I get it, but what if she was before you met her? She put herself through college like that. You didn't hear shit about it, but
Man,
then she tell you.
college don't make you a better person.
No, you miss what I'm saying. You got sometimes to do shit you got to do. You got to do to get shit different. You got to do shit different.
So
I
you
try.
saying like the woman in college that had kids, she had to strip.
I mean, if your life, hey, you can't eat your pride, bro. On the construction company, there's sometimes when I first started, I was doing shit for numbers that I wouldn't even think about doing now because I
I
had
get
to
it.
get the shit that we need. You know, it's a difference in what you want. You want leather furniture, but you need some furniture. It's a difference. I feel like if you striving for some shit, and I wasn't there when you was doing that, wow. Cause think about it, all of us got a past. If women went by my past, ain't nobody gonna fucking marry me. Nobody.
I get it. But at the same time,
Shut up,
just
Rick.
like y'all
Fuck, keep
validated her
laughing.
education, just the same way y'all validated her education
Look at this man
as
right
a
here.
man, we think we have to consider tomorrow yesterday, right? So I can't just live day to day based on
Right.
my emotions because emotions are chemicals that change every 5 minutes. That's based on definition.
Yeah,
So
that's
I can't live
emotions.
by definition. That's why me and we live by logic. It
So,
has to make sense.
Yeah.
So
Billy, you
the
gonna
thing is, I can't say, okay, you know what? I can't make this move and then expect somebody else to do this for me or to consider me this type of person or to consider this what I had to do.
Right.
Because yeah, I could sell dope or I could go work at FedEx. Now FedEx, they gonna work the hell out of me, but I got a solidified check. I can't file my taxes responsibly. But what I'm gonna do about this dope?
Billy,
Because you
Billy, you
talking to
saying
somebody that did both. I did all of that.
Billy? What you saying is you gonna clean her up, Billy? That's what you saying?
Let me tell you what I'm saying. I'm tell you what I did. I did it. Tell
You
you
Hey,
did
what-
it.
cause some, hey, if
Hey,
she's
let me be
school,
real
hey,
with you.
Zakir, I'm not gonna lie. If I
Hey,
met a
man.
girl that
Hey,
was out of
hey,
college in her
hey, look.
career like a nurse,
Hey,
and
man, let
she
me tell you
told me she
something.
used to strip, ain't shit I could do about that.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something right now. That's fine, Cleo. You ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you worry about it. You stay over there and let me deal with the heavy lifting. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
This nigga,
Something.
he a whole
Let
fool.
me tell you something. Ain't nothing like a old hoe. Let me tell you something. The clean old hoe. Let me tell you something. That's why you can't find an old hoe now. They get cleaned up and took somewhere else. They moved to Minnesota and shit. They moved to drive clear cross. You ain't got to see none of them people no more. Let me tell you something. You ain't got to ever worry about going in there ever again. We ain't never going to St. James. We ain't never going to St. James ever again. We ain't got to go in there. We ain't got to go see nobody over there. Because once hey, look, I listen. I say this because y'all looking at me too much. Tickets on sale for this Sunday. I'm gonna tell all about that. I talk about it now on my set now, man. I got a stepson now. His mama used to be out there. dancing and shit, and I cleaned it right up, and she running the house now. Don't bother me. Uh,
Say she running the house.
So I'm glad you said that, Billy,
Okay,
because
yeah,
normally
at the
let
house.
me
Don't want to go nowhere. Want to be away with me? I'm fine with that.
So
You
wait, so
okay.
wait.
so hold on, G, hold on.
Hey,
strippers
he
do.
makes sense. Hey, it's all the people who make your house. Because you could buy a house. A woman making a home. If
Yeah,
she
nigga.
was that before I
Let me
knew
say
her,
something.
I ain't
I
on that
had,
shit.
I
Because I
had.
got some shit that people be like, he did what? You shouldn't fuck with him then.
Hey,
So
say
Billy,
something. Ain't she can't never catch my numbers, nigga. I did Will Chamberlain numbers, nigga. You gonna catch me,
Right.
nigga?
That you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm
I
saying. If
did
they know
it.
about
What
how
you
dirty we
mean?
was, they shouldn't
You're
fuck
never
with
going to
us.
catch up. You're never going to catch me ever.
hey,
Matter of
so
fact,
look, Billy,
I can let her go now and let her run for a whole 2 years. You still not gonna catch me, nigga. You're not gonna catch
No.
me.
so Billy, look,
Hey, they say
this
you
what
can't out a man.
Hey,
And,
bruh, that's what I was saying
and,
when you was like dusting off.
and
Hey,
Lonzo,
if
you
I
know what we
don't
gotta
know
stop
it,
saying? Some people, we gonna stop saying this. We gonna stop doing this Players Club live. All them girls that was dancing wasn't dancing so they go to college. Some of them just was dancing, have some money, and that was it.
Yeah,
but now
yeah.
see,
Yeah.
but them the
Made it
ones that
seem
I'm
like
not
she
gonna
just
fuck with. You gotta have
financial
a
aid
goal
was
when you're
there.
doing some shit like
Financial
that.
aid was always there. That's what I was gonna say. Diamond didn't have financial aid. That's what I want to answer. Diamond and Players Club didn't have financial aid.
Hey, you been to college financial aid, a motherfucker.
Hey man, let
hey,
me tell you something. Financial aid, she could have got a Pell Grant. That's what we telling me. After we grown up now, Diamond for Players Club could have got a Pell Grant. It would have been free. So now
Hey,
when I
my doctor's nurse is a former stripper.
yeah, hey listen, and they had a lot of fun. Yeah, you don't understand. But let
Okay,
me give you
okay. So let
something
me
though.
ask y'all this
I
though.
want to
This
say
this
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 though,
is a very
Cleo.
so
logical
look,
question
Go ahead.
because I see people in the comments talking about hoes can turn into a housewife, right? But then on another level, you have the same conversation where they tell you, well, if she was dressing half naked when you chose her, why you mad at her if she's still dressing naked now?
I wanted to keep dressing naked. I like it. Right around here. I don't got no problem with that.
But but
I
but but
promise
but ho-
some of
but
these
hold
niggas
on.
now don't
I
even
don't
like
know.
that
Now,
much.
once you become my
Some of
wife, I
these
don't want it as much.
hey man, listen. When you in this house, you dress whatever the hell you want to dress, and if we
Oh well,
go
yeah, in the
somewhere,
house,
No,
yeah.
no, no, no. I ain't talking about
and
in
I
the
might
house.
let you wear it. Because see, listen, let me say something, man. Let's be clear. The bar have been changed from when we came up. The stuff that these married women and women wear now is nowhere near what they was wearing back when. But I
Right.
want to say something real clear. I got two things for me. I'm a Bible scholar now. You know, I'm gonna tell you this is it's hard to hear. We got to go back and say, hey, part of the problem is monogamy was not what God first meant when He said marriage. Monogamy is a man-made concept.
Because he gave kings
No,
wives.
no, no,
No, no,
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
That's
I'm gonna
not
watch this.
biblically true though.
Now, hey, Genesis 4:13. Lamech had the first two in Genesis. He had two.
Okay.
He ain't say we go to Genesis. Go look up Lamech. Yeah, Ada and Zillah was his first two wives. Two. There are at least 19 prolific men in the Bible who had multiple wives. So it was never
Right.
explicitly said that that was an issue until the Council of Nicene. But then I got to give you something else. Because here we got to be honest. For those that love hoes, ain't nothing wrong with that. Your Lord and Savior loved a hoe. That's why he was married to Mary Magdalene. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. That's right.
He married
I
who?
don't want it. Yeah, he was married to Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was Christ's wife. Who was the first person that saw him when he rose?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Who was the
whoa,
first person that
whoa.
saw?
Where
Hey,
where
bro,
you get that from?
that's in your word.
Where?
Okay, you want me to give
Where
you
where in the Bible was
who?
Jesus
Okay,
married?
shit.
you ready?
Oh shit.
I'm ready.
You ready? You ready? There's a key word that
Hey,
Right.
we finna have it because I got my
hey,
Bible
hey,
app
hey,
ready.
hey. Let me explain something to you. If you die, if some niggas killed you and you was to come back, who the first person you gonna see? Married man. Who the first person you gonna go to if they killed you and you come back? Who the first person you going to go see?
I don't know. It depends on who killed me.
Period.
Nigga, if you married and they kill you
Nigga,
and
if
you
I'm
come
Your
back,
married, it
wife.
depends
You
on
going to
who
you
see the
going to
killed
wife
see
me.
your
first.
wife. That's the first person Christ saw.
No. Depending on
That's the
who
first
killed
person who
me.
saw him. And if you also, we got to go back to, I'm one of them brothers that believe, hey man, I don't ride in the train of a Protestant way of believing in the word. I go all the back to the Orthodox Ethiopian Bible. That's the fully unedited Bible with all of the information. I ask that my brothers go and read the full Bible. The Ethiopian Orthodox Bible is the word.
Okay, look. Well, look. Before we jump into Bible study,
Right.
Yeah,
we jump into
we,
Bible
we,
study.
we were going somewhere, but I don't want to do that.
Cause
Look, look,
I'm
look,
ready
look,
to go
look,
there.
look. So, Billy, this is what we normally do when people come on the show, but we just jump right on in. So
My
we
bad,
just
man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all made me feel like my homeboys. I'm
you
sorry.
good. You good.
I
You
got
my homeboy.
I love
My
that.
homeboy. So, Billy, this is what you got to do, man. You got to give us an introduction. Tell us about yourself. You know where you from, your upbringing, and then
Where they
tell us
can
about what you
find
got
you.
going on this weekend.
okay. So we'll jump this way. Billy Sorrells, born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Came to Houston in 1993. Raised here. Went to the Rawshaw Sterling High School
Man, what the
in
hell?
Texas. Graduated from the Hightower High School, and then made my way and made exodus to the Texas Southern University, where I
What you said? What you
yeah.
said?
Graduated with my undergraduate degree in mass communication, broadcast journalism. Proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Beta Upsilon Chapter, Spring 2005, Phi Club, Kill Bill, Big Brother, Darth Vader, Pay Me Now, Pay Me Later, man. And I started my comedy career at the Roxy. That was my first place I performed. Uh,
Come on.
Came up under the tutelage of Ali Sadiq. He the first
That's
person
Yes,
my
sir.
dude. That's my dude.
put me on the
Yeah, yeah.
road, and I learned from the best from the start. I left Houston in 2011. I went to work for Jamie Foxx at Foxhole. I was on Foxhole Radio and Sirius Satellite Radio for 2 years on a show there called Skits and Bits. From there, I went on the Marlon Wayne Show, Funniest Wins, with my girl Tiffany Haddish and Christina Pazitsky and Sydney Castillo. Shout out to Fort Worth, Texas. From there, I ended up doing Comic View by way, then going and signing a deal with Kevin Hart, the largest deal I ever signed in my life. Kevin Hart gave it to me with LOL Network and Lionsgate. He did my first stand-up special that was produced by somebody else. I did the video Shit Black Girl Say with Lena Waithe. Millions and millions of views later, worked for BET for 9 years, and then I'm a five-time returning cast member on MTV's Wild 'N Out, and the only dude from Houston, Texas, to ever touch that show and be a cast member. Only dude from Texas to do that.
Man,
Shout out.
congratulations, bro.
So,
Man, your resume
What's up,
read
bro?
good, big dog.
yeah, man, look, it did a lot of shit. I helped Russell Simmons start All Def Digital, a digital platform where the show Roast Me was born. One of the pioneers of that for roasting. And man, to be quite honest, um, had a nice tenure working in with Radio One and Urban One on the Warner Hustle radio show for 4 years after Tom Joyner retired. And I can say this: in all my time with comedy, I've been so fulfilled and so thankful to be able to go the places that I went, and then be able to try and teach and give people now the opportunity to learn that craft with my children, and just trying to really focus on helping build out what Houston has to offer now. That's why I'm back home doing this, man. So I'm thankful to go out and do this tour. It's fun. I'll be at the Punchline this Sunday. But if you ain't heard of me before, I implore you to go take a stroll over to YouTube, type in Billy Sorrells, or check out my podcast, one of the best storytelling podcasts in the world, with two of my real good friends that we did. 5 seasons of that, 300 episodes later, Did You Miss Me podcast. And man, I just love being funny. I love being in a place to commune and talk and work through things. Funny part about it is Meg actually was at Thomas Middle School while my father was her principal. So
Mm.
um, it was interesting to see her go through. Her grandmother had a real strong and prolific impact on her life. Her grandmother was one of the lunch ladies at Thomas Middle School, and when her grandmother died, and really seeing what that grief was like, I understand when people struggle to find their way, bro. And I just offer that rope to hope you find it back home. Like, bro, I went to Hollywood and did everything they said don't do, nigga. I did it. So it's nah. I had a great time. It's
No
great.
regrets. That's what I'm talking about. No
Tell us about
regrets. There it
tell us
is.
about the show this Sunday. Tell us about the Sunday.
Sunday show, man. Dirty, sexy, funny. Uh, we got a 20 city tour that just started. This is our first leg of the tour. Dat damn Money will be there.
That's
Leroy the
my
Girl
guy.
will be there. Yeah, man. I got some of my homeboys. I went and homegirls. I put together the Dirty Sexy Funny crew. I took 8 comedians from Houston, some guys that were and a young lady who are really trying to break their way through. I put them out, put them together. We taped a TV show, and now I'm touring, featuring them out on this road, man. And just try to make good on getting back out here and doing some more stuff, man. Just being funny, just having a good time, laughing.
I salute that.
Who got kids in here? Anybody who got?
Everybody got
Everybody.
kids.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody got kids, yeah.
I got 6 of
Huh,
those. Uh,
I don't got
six.
that many.
yeah.
Oh,
Nah, I just got one.
You
Shit.
gotta
I got
start
three.
buying that stuff, nigga.
I got two.
Okay. Yeah. 6 might be 7. I don't know. We gonna see.
Okay,
Damn.
Chris Brown.
Let me go ahead and put this out here because there might be some people who might know. Anybody think they got a baby by me? Give me a call. 323
This man a whole fool.
385 9734. I need y'all to text this number right now. If
What?
you want tickets to the show, or maybe you know somebody that got a baby by me. I need to see all my
You ready to claim them now, huh? You bringing them all in?
Oh,
385.
shit.
Listen, man, it's like HPD. It's amnesty. You got to the end of this year. I'm claiming them. Bring them on to daddy now.
If you or somebody you know
You
has
or
a kid,
somebody you know done got this dick and think that I got a baby with you.
You
Give me a
said
call.
if they think. You ain't say they know if they
Yeah,
We're gonna
think.
sort
nigga.
it out.
I was about to ask you for $5, but you might need it.
Man, let me tell you something.
oh man.
Hey
He
man,
said if you slept in the same hotel I was fucking somebody in, you got pregnant, bring it on through.
That boy,
we just need to clarify. We're gonna run the DNA. We're gonna run it. We
boy,
ain't doing no tripping.
boy, your pull-out game,
I tell niggas all
weak as
the time.
hell.
I ain't ducking no fades, no conversation, or no children. All 3 of them I'm taking. It's a fade I owe. Let's go and get that out the way. I'm running all my fades. I had to do that. I did that for about a year when I came back. That I knew I was going through the divorce. I just start calling niggas who I owe the fade. But nigga, what about that fade you was talking about? That shit you was saying. Nigga, that was college. I don't give a fuck. Let's run that shit.
You say I want it now. I need the smoke. I
I
need
need it
some
right now.
smoke.
Especially when you start getting in shape again. Divorce will get your body. Powder
Hey,
or divorce or combinations of both.
This nigga here, man.
it definitely will.
This
Shout out to
nigga,
the people that's trying to get off powder. You can hit my number too, 323 385. 3 years
Boy,
sober
I
and
didn't
clean.
know how many. Hey, speaking of powder, I didn't know how many of our people was on powder.
Yeah,
I thought
you were missing
for a
the part.
long time, I thought that was white people drugs.
Nah, you ain't
They
realize.
still act like it is. They act like it's something different. Like in Chicago,
Woo!
they sipping on lean so hard when that ain't nothing but liquid heroin, bro. That ain't cool. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Say,
we
boy,
guys, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you so much.
for sure, man. We appreciate
Bro, it's
you.
been a pleasure,
appreciate
bro.
you, bro.
Thank,
You
thank
stay
Thank
you
you for
so much.
busy.
coming,
You
bro.
stay
Thank
keep
you
giving
for
them
being
people
with
the
us, man.
Hey
chances.
man, I got a table for y'all at the show on Sunday, man. 7 o'clock punchline. Again, you can hit me up 323 385 9734. Text tickets. I got technology, baby. I ain't worried about it. You know what they gonna do?
Call.
They either gonna come to the show or try and give me some pussy. Well, we ain't running from none of these. Any niggas on here being weird, I'm gonna just tell you, hey man, don't do that. We ain't doing that. Keep all
oh
that shit to
goodness,
yourself. That's it.
just that
Hey,
simple.
bro, man, we appreciate you,
I
Bill.
appreciate you.
What, Jason? Okay.
Show.
Right. My girl didn't have my glasses. We caught her slipping. We caught you slipping, Nate. She was here. She was there.
Smooth.
Nigga took me off the screen, trying to get me off the show. I ain't going away that easy.
All right,
Nay, what
Nate. What's
up? What
going
up?
on, Nate?
Turn your
Oh,
mic
we can't
on.
hear. Turn your mic on, Nate.
Okay, listen. Oh, it was because I was talking shit in the background, so I had to mute myself. So
Okay.
listen, y'all know who it is. It's Natalia, aka Nene to the niggas in the hood. What is good, y'all? How y'all doing, Culture and Chaos? Y'all all right?
Man, we making
Most
every day
definitely,
treat
we
us as good as
good.
we treat it.
Okay, I was listening to y'all on the background. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like things was getting a little touchy, but we gonna go and get into this letter, okay? So looky here.
Oh, I can't hear nothing.
Who can't hear nothing? Y'all can't
Cleo,
hear
you
me?
can't. Cleo, you can hear us, but you can't hear Nate.
Man, log off of that old ass laptop and then log back on.
Who you talk to?
Cleo.
Um,
Go ahead, Nate. He just got to log off and log back on.
okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Um, dear Culture and Chaos crew, me and a friend of mine had a huge argument. He constantly comes to me for advice about the women he dates. As his homegirl, I try to keep it real, but I've gotten to the point that I just let him vent and keep my thoughts to myself. One day, he asked me, why did I think he was so unlucky in love? What I had to say upset him, and he took it the wrong way and accused me of insinuating that he was gay. What I said was that he really doesn't like women. He likes the idea of a woman. He likes what a woman can do for him, but he really doesn't like women, and it went completely over his head. I felt like I provided some solid information regarding this ideology and was not trying to attack him at all or insinuate that he likes men. I have tried to explain as many ways as possible, but he seems to have a one track mind and he's not trying to hear anything that I have to say. What in the whole fuck? Signed, Homegirl Too Real. Whew, child. Now, first to the first, here's some niggas that really don't like females. Let's just keep it a buck. I know niggas that are not gay, but they don't like women because you have some niggas that really only want a woman that can do shit for them and take care of them. But anything outside of that, they are irritated by the pure essence of a woman. And the real nigga in me say, fuck them niggas anyway. Okay. Let them lead the miserable ass single lives. You keep going from woman to woman, doing whatever it is that you think you got to do to find this apparent maid that you want to fuck or whatever you want to call it. Because there are some guys that really do not like female. They like what a female can do to them and for them. Now, as far as homegirl, you and your homeboy, let him stew in that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he will come to a realization as to what it is that you were trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just kind of let shit marinate. And if he gets to a point where he's so offended by what you said, and you said that you provided multiple, tried to really explain that you were not trying to call him gay, the nigga goofy anyway. Because if he ain't trying to hear what you got to say, then you know what I'm saying. He really wanted you to be his yes girl or his yes home girl. And if you call yourself being somebody real friend, you're gonna always keep it a buck with them, regardless of whether or not it's something that they want to hear. Real friends can have these type of conversations. So from I guess you could say a more professional standpoint, I would just say let them sit in it. Maybe maybe this was a break that you needed because at some point you got to be tired of hearing this shit. Because I got a couple of homeboys like that. Well, all I hear about is how women ain't shit, or how he don't understand why a woman just can't do this, or why a woman just can't do that. And he does not have a real emotional grasp on what relationships are. And it ain't about, just having this one person that's gonna cater your every need, but meanwhile on the back end, you don't like the fact that she decided to put a weave in her head, like goofy shit like that. You can't be sitting here stressed about that kind of goofy shit. Like let that nigga sit in that and let him deal with that. Because if that's something that breaks your friendship, it was supposed to be broken anyway. But at least as a friend, you did sit here and tell the truth. Because I know y'all know niggas that really don't like females. You got niggas that do shit. They gotta have a certain type of female. They gotta have a certain type of this because they want to impress niggas.
I disagree.
Of course you do.
Ah, hey,
Because that
Rick.
would be a conversation that would go over your head too, Smooth. It'll be a
No,
conversation that go over your head.
no.
Because
First of
it's niggas
all,
that like
first
they
first
like
of
women, but
all,
they don't like them.
first of all, what's the difference in that's just like women, right? You know what I'm saying? Couple dudes like them, they friends tell them date them all until somebody make it clear like they want to be your man, this, that, and the third. So shit, what's the difference with a man? Like if he don't like something this woman doing or this woman doing, or he want his woman a specific type of way, then what's wrong with that?
Well,
Nah.
no, it's nothing wrong with that. I think
On,
you're missing the point. The
on the
point
Yeah.
flip
is
side, let me
she
talk.
made
Let
a
me
she
talk.
made
Let
a
me talk.
comment.
Let me talk. Let me
Okay,
talk.
yeah,
I'm
you
finna,
talk. You talk
I'm
about
finna
whatever you
address
want
that.
to talk about
I'm
because
finna
clearly you
address
ain't talking
that.
about the
I'm
goddamn
finna
marriage.
address that. I'm finna address that. I'm finna address that. Now, if
This
your
shit is crazy.
friend, which is your best friend, close friend, whatever, if your best friend feel like you don't like women, then nigga, you might not like women because ain't nobody on this motherfucking panel, ain't nobody needs comments. None of my friends gonna ever say some shit like Rick don't like women. Cause they know that's a goddamn lie. So if it's some speculation that you don't like women, then nigga, you might not like women. Cause
But I
what
think Rick, you're not.
What
See,
kind of
I think you're going
what
over
kind of
your
way are you
head.
talking about not liking women? Because I do understand what she was saying. You got it is men out here, and I'm not one of them. I'm not saying I'm one of. It is
Oh, you
men
gonna
out
drop a
here that
disclaimer?
date
You
that
gonna
date
drop a
that's
women.
disclaimer,
the
G?
point.
Yeah, it is women it is men out here that date women,
He's scared of the
but
comments.
they don't like women, and I understand what she mean by that. She mean by like for example, I had one woman try to say that to me one time. And the reason I said, well, what reason do you? She said, because I've heard you refer to women as bras. I was like, what? Just because I said bra? I referred to a woman as a bra? Like, women take things like that and run with it. I don't take that like, I'm not, if I call a woman a bra, it's just in dialogue.
Hmm.
Now I'm not giving myself grace. I'm not giving myself no excuses. Maybe some women may take that disrespectfully, or all women may take that, but it's just dialogue in the moment.
Hmm.
Men sometimes can have some withheld or unbeknownst to them feelings towards women because of maybe some trauma in their past. I don't know. Maybe their mother wasn't shit. I don't know. But
Yep.
that's the part where a man can still date women but not like women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't know. Maybe Rick not understanding that part, or maybe he's basing it on if you don't like a woman, you gay.
Yeah,
No, that ain't what she meant. She meant like nigga, you
I
got
can
some shit going on
I
deep
can
inside where you are disrespectful, or you don't tap in with women emotionally like you need to when you date them. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but G, on that and Nate, I get y'all point. I get that. But I get Rick's too, meaning that it's like when you're an older person. They say, when you gonna settle down? What the fuck I want to settle down for if I'm happy now? Who the fuck giving me an age group to say, hey, you 55, you should be settling down? Who the fuck said that?
But
Like
so what
I
that
could
got
be
to do with liking women or
no,
not liking women?
hold it. Because I date women.
Right.
I had a friend tell me that you don't like women. Hold on, because I don't cry because she crying. But when she needs something, I'm there. I just don't cry with her because that's not my role. I don't do that. But at the same token, you gotta remember, just because you not holding hands or doing this shit, don't mean you don't like women. It's just when you meet the right one that vibes with you, you do that. But if he feel like dating, like Rick came back and said, It's women dating to, so nobody tells women, well, damn, you don't like me and you dating all these men. Guess what? You single until you married. You could date whoever the fuck you want. You because everybody gonna treat somebody differently. I've dated a chick and somebody else dated her. He gonna get a different version. Like I said, chick. Like someone might be like, he hate women because of chick. Come on, man, we just talking. Don't pick that out of there. Get the whole message. Don't take one word out. What we saying is it's room in there for everybody. Just because he doesn't fit what you think he should fit as, you being his friend, he come tell you shit. He do. Now, I'm like, nail on this. It's two-sided to that friendship. If you feeling compelled to tell him that, then you should tell him that you don't want to be the friend that he tells everything to, because if you his friend, he should be able to drop any fucking thing on you. But he has to be grown enough to accept whatever the fuck you say too. Now I do give you that grace, but how she said because he fucking with different women, I have to jump on that because that's not true.
Well,
Because
no, and see,
It
and
wasn't
then
just
I don't
that.
think, yes. So I don't think it's so much that he because here's the thing, and this is something that in the black community that has never been that has kind of been I don't kind of taboo, even understanding the concept of dating. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I tell a nigga in a minute, I am single until I am married. What the IRS say?
that's my thing.
What I find
You
when I
single
find my
until you
text?
married.
What the motherfucker say? Single. So nigga, I am single until I am married. Yes, you date them all. We have a misunderstanding. We are misconstrued dating with fucking. I'm dating plenty niggas, but all of them ain't getting no coochie. Some of them don't even make it to that point. So what we really talking about here?
I
It's
love how
not
you say
even
that.
about because here we go. You got to start thinking about the fact that people have all of these layers and all of these ideologies about relationships that they are attached to. That when you try to challenge it, it pisses them off. And like I said, I have a friend, and he is very
I so
much
appreciate it.
he kind of gives that vibe, and I tell him, and I had to give him examples, and I later learned that yeah, he did have a rough relationship with his mom. You know what I'm saying? And so he's speaking from a point of trauma, but it's like this: if he had to have his women have to be a certain phenotype. They have to, if they ain't got no fat ass, he don't want. Or and I'm not saying nothing about preferences. If you like ass, you like ass. But then don't sit up here and try to act like you are really looking for a real solid, emotionally sound relationship when if her ass ain't big enough, you don't even want to fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
I see that.
don't sit up here and try to make it seem as though that somebody trying to call you gay because I just don't understand why people cannot get to understand that I love my mama, but sometimes I ain't like her ass. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You can love women. You can love women. You can love fucking them. You can love how they cook. You can love anything that you want about them. That don't necessarily mean you like them. You understand what
Hmm.
I'm saying? This man got mad because he decided that, look, I don't, he went to he became a passport bro. He did some goofy shit like this nigga went to the DR, came back, and he swore off black women. I said, you goofy as shit.
Sound
Because
retarded.
if you think that them Boniquas out there ain't finna wrangle your ass just like you say these black women keep doing you goofier than what the fuck I thought. And yeah, clearly you have some other deep rooted issues that you need to deal with. So and so I try to tell him it's not, it's nothing wrong with having a preference on the type of women that you like. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, a real man loves the essence of a woman. You love her softness. You love the fact that she does like to switch her hair or that she likes to paint her nails. You
Girly
love
girls. I call them girly girls.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have to have more than just loving a woman because his idea is that he wants a woman that's gonna have his children, suck his dick, fix his food, and leave him alone. You
That
don't
first
like
one,
you don't
that first
you
one
don't
we
like
can go
women.
without, Nate. That first one I can go without. The mother's three was kind of decent. They was kind of
You know,
decent.
and you know what? And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all know you know, I'm always keep it a book. I
Right.
already told if a nigga ain't give listen, I had a dude tell me that I was childish because I told him that sex was important for me as it pertains to marriage.
How about shit? I said out loud. Damn.
Wow.
Right.
Right.
You know
Hey,
what
hey,
I'm saying?
G.
It's
When
kind
you
of
think
like,
about it, she said
but
some shit
why?
right there. Like, now what you gonna do?
Why? But why though? You know what I'm saying? If that's something that is important to me in a marriage or in a relationship, then that's what's important to me. What's important to you ain't gotta be what's important to me. But then you don't have to sit here and try to ostracize me because of that. That's
Now that I
childish.
won't do. I believe in we can all be different, like G said earlier. We can all approach a relationship differently. If I ask 40 people, I want 40 different reasons. Y'all all shouldn't have the same reasons. Why what how y'all relationship run because y'all different people. So I feel
Well,
like go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
No, no, go ahead.
I don't want to miss that point though. The thing is, if you want 40 different reasons between 40 different people,
Couples.
and that would suggest that there's not a leader. Because here's the thing: you can have one person that can influence 39 people. See what I'm saying? And so, what I think that as a culture, what we fail to do is to understand the why behind the what. We focus so much on the what, but we never focus on the why. You see what I'm saying? So if she says that, hey, sex is important to me,
Right.
and the accordance or in reference to marriage, then my
Right.
next question should be why? Explain that to me. Make it make sense so
Right,
I can have an understanding. You see what I'm
right.
saying?
Most
But if
men would have asked her
everybody's
that.
under the
I mean,
same
because that's the next
influence,
follow-up question. You want to know what is it based off of? Like,
And see, I didn't get an
that's the why.
opportunity to explain myself to this gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Because at that
see,
point,
that's it
I
though.
just thought, after that, all that dating shit was already out the window. Because nigga, you know what I mean? You
Right.
wouldn't even give me the respect to give you an explanation because it's deeper than just getting a nut. You understand? That's not everybody's look at when it comes to sex or just a physical action. You know what I mean? For some people, it moves beyond that. But
Right.
then he didn't. He didn't. We didn't even get to have that conversation.
Because once
You
he
know what I'm
heard
saying?
once he heard what he didn't want to hear, he kind of was like, "Yeah, that ain't what I'm trying."
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
but
Right.
at the same token, I'm not mad at him or you because you said what you said. One thing about when you say something, the rebuttal got to be as respected as what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he looking at it like you said no. He looking like, look, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. We on two different places. So I'm a I'm a exit this way. And I feel like that's the best thing somebody can do is not waste your time because you can't give me
Right.
that back.
Right.
You could
Because
give
I
me a
got more
black eye
than
2 weeks from
time
now. I'm
you ahead
good.
of me. And I ain't
Yeah.
got time for the bullshit.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't have time for the BS. I really don't. And so, but I think, just going back to the letter though, with this idea that, I don't, it's kind of unfortunate that sometimes people can't see the forest for the trees. Because if he really would have listened to what I was trying to tell him, then maybe he really would have understood, you know, because I had a similar conversation like this with a homeboy of mine. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, nah, I like women. I like what you trying to say? I need to be with a nigga. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is that there is something that you are grappling with that you have not identified as to why so much about a woman irritates the fuck out of you. How is it that
Mm-hmm.
you want to be married and you say you want to have a family and
Mm-hmm.
and all this other kind of shit, but then you turn around and in the same token, you get so irritated by the things that make a woman a woman.
Damn.
You get mad. The nigga he get mad when I call him and I tell him I say, "What's wrong with you? I'm cramping." Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. Shut up, nigga!
Yeah, that's
Like be for real. Like that shit is very
So
immature.
hey,
It's
I don't know. I'm just piggybacking on what y'all saying right now, but I missed the whole thing because
your
my
internet was out.
Yeah, my stuff was
So they
done.
paraphrased the letter for him. They kind of let him know what the letter was about.
So essentially, um, a friend and her homeboy got it, kind of had a bit of an argument because he's always coming to her for advice about women. And so she finally kind of gave him a response, but it wasn't a response that he was looking for. And so she essentially said that I what I so he she says one day he asked me why was I so unlucky in love, and what I had to say upset him, and he took it the wrong way and accused me of insinuating that he was gay. What I said was that he really doesn't like women. He likes the idea of a woman. He likes what a woman can do for him, but he really doesn't like women, and it went over his head. And so now she said she's tried to explain in so many possible ways that she was not trying to call him gay, but try to get him to understand why she felt like his behavior, I guess, or all of these stories about this women led her to believe that he does not indeed like women. But now he's pissed off and he don't want to hear anything that she has to say.
Okay, let me get all the way into some gun because I do have a comment about that. Just based on the context of what I've heard. Am I good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So and I may have said this last week, but I'll say it again. Miles Monroe. Oh, I hate it. He died before his time. Well, I can't say that because God, you know, governs all our time. But he did say specifically that if you ask a woman how she what she thinks, she'll tell you how she feels. And if you ask a man what he feels, he'll tell you what he thinks. That makes sense.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
wired like that. We wired like that.
But that's just how we wired. You know what I'm saying? And so for her to express herself and for a man to logically take the context of what she said and 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 especially depending on how much of a man he is, I could see logically how he could be offended
Right.
by the her choice of words. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when women say things, they want us to be understanding, although we're not understood based on our reactions. That makes sense?
We with you.
I'm asking Nay. I'm just trying to make sure, Dr. Nay, because I'm kind of talking to you in a sense.
Okay.
Do that make sense? That sometimes the way you express yourself, or we say things to make sure that you have an understanding of what we're saying.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that.
So, so if I feel like that you made a comment and you may have not have a ill will toward how you said it, but at the same time, my masculinity challenges that because in some sense you are making a comparison to where, well, hey, you are taking on a feminine gesture by feeling this way based on my comment. And I'm like, well, no, well, hell, you made this statement that how you said it. Shit, I'm sorry, I just seen somebody run by. I'm sorry, but you made a statement concerning why a man could basically why a man would feel insecure about what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember exactly what you said. I want to have so much verbatim. How did you say it?
Nate, talking about when she said he thought I was saying he was gay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he if he took the notion that you were saying that he was gay, but it was something that you said that made him feel that way. I can't. That's the part I want repeated, but I can't
Because he
remember.
don't like,
He
Nate, go
doesn't
back
like
to the part you
women.
say he don't like women. She said he don't like women.
Right. For you to say I don't like women, that can come off like you can't determine how I heard what you said
Right.
without hearing what you said. Do that make sense?
No, and you know what? And so, but let me go back to the letter. So even as she said that, and I'm assuming that this was also part of what she said to him. Because she said what I said was that he really doesn't like women. He likes the idea of a woman. He likes what a woman can do for him, but you really don't like women. And
And
so
here's the
even in
thing.
that
She heard,
context,
she heard that shit off online because that was on some that what was that show that last night, something conversation, you know,
Oh,
that
that's
yeah.
show where old boy
tonight's conversation.
yeah, tonight's conversation. She heard that off of that. And so she
But it
chose
still
she
rings true.
no, it don't. Not in all scenarios. She just felt like there was a applicable time to use that. And it may have not been. Because for you to suggest that I don't like women, and here's the thing, and I will speak for myself personally because I have two sisters, two nieces, a mother, and a lot of female cousins that I love wholeheartedly and will go to war day in for 24. I would go to jail, kill, whatever for some of these people. But here's the thing: when I highlight some of the deficiencies of their behavior or just female behavior, someone will come back and say, "Oh, you don't like women." No, I love women, but I'm just not afraid to correct you when you're wrong. And sometimes you have to be as choiceful with your words toward me as I have to be towards you, because everybody don't manage their emotions the same. So as much as some people, I've even had people say that I'm a female basher. I'm like, man, listen, if you think that I go hard on females, you ought to hear how I talk to how I talk to Negroes, especially in this barbershop. I had dudes in here within the last 2 weeks to tell me, "Say, bro, I don't man, if you talk to me the way you talk to him, but I have a relationship with him." And a lot of times with men, all you have to do is just be logical with them. You can be, man, you can be as hard as you can be. I can talk to Zoe, Ricky, and G. I can talk to them in a way that I can't talk to you, as long as I'm logical.
As long as it makes sense.
Long as all I have to do is make it make sense to a man.
But
But with
e-
a
but,
woman,
but
I
even
have
with
to
the
take
letter,
emotional consideration. I have to watch the words that I say. I have to watch how I say it, when I say it. You know what I'm saying?
but then and I think that kind of goes in hand where it's like so many times people want to create women as a monolith. And I know, like I said, I'm one of those girls. I had a lot of my closer friends were guys. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Had a lot of male influence in my life. My daddy,
Free,
bunch of
bring G back
uncles.
up.
You know what I'm saying? What you say, Rick?
I'll tell her to bring G back up.
Oh, and so that doesn't always hold true. That women can't speak to men logically, or that it's always emotionally charged, because even in a letter, she said she's tried to explain this as many ways as humanly possible. You know what I'm saying? And because I've been in similar situations, everyone women have the capabilities of being objective and subjective.
Some women,
Some women, and
yeah.
even it's like with everything that just like it applies with some women, some shit applies to some men, and it's some men, and I do believe this too, and I'll stand on this, that do not like women, and it may be because, like you said, they mama ain't didn't they they didn't have a good relationship with their mom. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
I said,
so so
one of
here's
my
here's the thing. I don't have the best relationship that I wish I could have with my mom, but I love women. So I think that sometimes women use that as a justification, because here's the difference. A lot of times, if you have a man that is bold enough to correct a woman, she'll take it as an attack. Because most women that grew up without a father, and let's be honest, over 70% of women are raising children or were raised without a father. Over 70% of women, over 70%
that
of
sounds like
women,
a large
huh?
statistic. That statistic sounds a little large, but.
Yeah, no. You can look it up. You can Google it like right now.
Well, that sounds
Women,
like a personal problem because I had my daddy. So I mean,
listen. I'm talking about women in general. I'm not talking about individualism. And a lot of
Mhm.
times, what women do, they individualize general statistics.
And you doing the
So
same
although
thing.
although you may have had your father, generally speaking, a lot of women didn't have their father on a regular basis. So I'm speaking from the statistics. Over 70% of women had children out of wedlock, and over 70% of women have raised children by themselves or a single parent. Let's put it like that. And here's the thing: when that happens, and let me add another statistic, and this may cause a disruption in the culture because single black men have better statistics in raising children than single women. Look it up. I can't make this up. I will not make this up.
I could
All you
say
have to
that.
do is just research it. But a lot of times I end up having this conversation with people that don't do no
With the
research.
business.
They just go off of what the filter of their imagination or with their personal experience have seen. But I cannot make this up. If you look up, these women have raised these kids, but at the same time, it's like, at what point do you not see the necessity of men? Because women will be the first one to say, I'm an independent woman. I don't need a man.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. So let's jump on board this independent woman shit.
Oh
Let's jump
shit.
on board that
Oh
real quick.
shit.
Because let me tell you something. And I had to have this conversation with someone, especially with black women. That was a label that was thrown on us that we did not have the opportunity to define. And more importantly, because I have often been called an independent black woman, when you are not left with a choice. This is a two-sided conversation, boo boo, because how am I what am I supposed to do if I do not have a man, or if I so what, I'm supposed to fall by the wayside? I'm supposed to be a damsel in distress? And to be honest, who taught me the things that make me, or that classifies me as an independent woman? It was my
You're
damn
there.
dad. My
Who?
daddy
It
taught
was
me how
who?
to change a tire. My father.
Okay, great. I'm glad. I'm so glad you said that because here's the point I'm going to make towards that. A lot of women don't understand the difference between an independent woman and a single woman. Because you very well may have been a single woman, but you wasn't an independent woman.
I'm
Because
not following.
everybody, huh?
I'm not following that. Break that down for me.
Okay, well, let me break it down. Because a lot of women, if they didn't have a man that was supporting them, let's just say this the father of the child. If the father of the child wasn't supporting you, then the government was. Whether they made him pay child support or whether they gave you welfare or some sort of support. But here's the thing: you were never independent. Even if you didn't have kids, women bragged about the fact that I'm independent because you paid your own. Whether it was what Lil Webby or Beyonce came out with the songs of INDPE. A lot of women didn't even know how to spell independent until the damn Webby song came out.
Holy cow! That boy done shot the church up.
Man, dude.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't know
He
how to
done shot the
spell
church
independent
up.
until the song came out. But all that signified you doing was being an adult woman. Okay, yeah, you paid your own bills. Yes, you paid your own car. No, that's what adults do. But when have you ever heard a man say, "I'm an independent man. I don't need a black woman"?
I
But you
hear it
heard
all.
women.
I hear
You
it.
ain't
I hear
never
it more
heard
often
that.
than not. I hear it more
Let
often
me
than
read
not.
this. Let me read
No,
this
you ain't
comment
never
right quick.
heard that.
Let me read
But you
this
heard
comment right
women
quick.
say, "I'm an independent black woman. I don't need a man."
Now you sound like now you sound like you're repeating that rhetoric that you was talking about on the tonight's conversations and all that shit. Because
No, 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 no.
we have
I'm talking
there's a
about.
lot of rhetoric that
No, no,
takes
no.
face when you
I'm
start having
talking about what I
conversations with
literally
It's
seen.
coming
I'm
up there,
talking about what
Queen.
I literally seen on my timeline, and I'm pretty sure because it was some of our
you can't
classmates.
you can't use rely on your timeline because you're having a logarithm, baby.
No, no,
You can
no,
see what
no, no.
when you
I'm
like
talking
more
about
of
an
the same, you're gonna
algorithm
see
of.
more of the same.
I'm speaking of an algorithm of people that I know personally,
I
and
ain't
Ricky knows some of these people because we went to the same school, and
But you're
we know
still
some of the
talking about
same
proximity.
people that
You're talking about
literally
proximity.
said. Go ahead.
so let me read this comment right quick. Kenyatta said he raised you to be a strong woman, not to be independent. Your dad wants you to get married and raise a family. Did you catch that name?
Okay, well, first of all, my daddy is dead, and my daddy told me I can do whatever I want to do.
You know what was funny,
You know,
Nate?
I didn't
I
want to
knew
have
you
no
was gonna
kids.
say something that clever, just
You know,
smart.
I didn't want to have no kids. I didn't want no kids, but I do want
I
a
knew you was
husband.
gonna say something clever
Yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
that.
we
mind a husband.
doing. Okay, well, look, glad y'all through with that debate. Uh, yes, they are.
We done.
Shit, damn. Now you hang with us, or are you getting off? What
Man,
you
I'm
gonna
finna get out of here. I got shit to do.
do?
I'm finna go because y'all got my armpit sweating over here. I mean, like,
Well, I
no,
hope
and
you
see,
take
and,
it
and
out.
here's the thing, and no disrespect to
Ah,
Cleo, like,
god damn,
I know,
guys.
but see, but this is the thing, this be the thing sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes we're saying the same things, but in different ways, you know what I'm saying? Because even like when you start talking about, the people, you've seen this personally with the people that has to do with a lot with proximity because the first thing you mentioned it was people that you went to school with. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we're gonna always kind of have you know what I mean? They're like how I hang out with the people that I school went to school with because we all grew up together. We still and we all were kind of raised all a certain type of way. Then we all kind of have that same. You know
Mentality.
what I'm saying? We all kind of have that same mindset. So to say, because that the people that you went to school with, or the people that you grew up with, or the people that you went to church with, that is already an organization in which you are assimilate that you are associated with that has similar values or has similar upbringing. So it's still more of the same.
Birds gonna
I
fly,
think I
swim,
think
fish
I
gonna
think
swim.
I think one mistake that we all make is from our own personal experiences or those close to us like those near us and like you say in proximity, we go off we generalize off of that for
Hmm.
everybody.
Yeah.
And that's not cool. Like it's so many, let alone black people, but people in the world. It's so many black people in the United States of America. So many black men in the United States of America. It's so many black women in the United, and that's ain't nobody the same. Everybody different.
Not a monolith, right?
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I got
So
what Cleo
to
was saying on you,
generalize
Nate. But
is, I
Cleo
think
was saying something
that's what we fuck up at.
that was pretty solid when he said you was you were single, you weren't independent. Independent
Right.
is like what you do. You carry your own weight, you carry your own water. You are independent. But he's saying it's some women that confuse single with independent. If you're being taken care of, you are not a fucking, you are codependent. You're not independent. And
Thank
and then
you.
to your
You
fact,
heard me.
it's
I
it
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I
it's
heard
as
you too,
many
baby.
difference. It's as many differences as we are us. Meaning that, like you said too, Nate, if you in the hood, you can expect hood shit. So you're
Hmm.
gonna have more common with hood motherfuckers. That's why you see sometime when your cousins come who was raised somewhat differently, you look at them like, what the fuck they on? They on what they was on. That doesn't, and you and Cleo was right. Y'all was basically saying the same thing. And what he said at the beginning was true. Because a man will address you in a certain way. That he will have to curse what he's going to say because some women they take the one thing like you ain't never did that for me before. I ain't never did it. Mean you? I'm just saying you don't do it enough to make it a pattern. I didn't say, and they'll take out never. The whole conversation to be never. But men, I'm gonna say this too. In this era, are just as sensitive as and to his fact, women can't teach a man to be a man. So when he opened up by saying single women raising a man. I don't give a fuck what they're gonna say. They can say it in the comments. You can't teach that man to stand up and pee. That's as simple as shit. You can't teach him that. But guess what? And his father, and what he was saying, this is true. Nate, when you fucked up in the streets, what was the one name they could say to make you get your shit together? I'm gonna tell who?
Your
Not your
daddy.
mama. I'm gonna tell your daddy. And so he was saying, like, when that comes in, like your daddy did you right, but everybody doesn't have that daddy. So
Right.
guess who they turn to? Role models that are similar and easier. They're not gonna turn to motherfuckers that's gonna give them a no, 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 and make them earn the money. Like us, I had fucking 5 or 6 uncles. Shit. I always went to the one who's gonna say yeah, not the one who's gonna say, well, you want this $10, you can wash my car. The fuck? No, I'm gonna go to him. And y'all was saying the same things, but it was almost like that thing. You wasn't talking emotional. You talked to him, and he talked to you, but y'all was saying the exact same things, just in different ways. But it's a saying that my mom used to always say: if I take the expressway home and you take the street, who right? Nobody,
Right.
Still
because
got
we both going
And
home.
both going
and
home.
so if I was to read this now, I say like single women, over 70% of of households are raised by
That boy
single.
like Gilbert Arenas, he bringing out the stats.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring out the stats. In the United States, black women. Now we're specifically speaking about black women.
Roger.
The highest rate of single motherhood, approximately 47% to 64% of black families with children are headed by a single mother. Depending on specific study in year 2024 data indicates 64 of black children living in a single parent home. This is significantly higher than other racial groups in the US. So I'll pull out the stat checks. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, and
You was
some
true, Cleo, but
reasons,
Nate said that was a little high. So you was true. 64, Nate, you was right too, because it wasn't 70.
well single mothers generally is over 70, but black, specifically black women, is over from 47 to 64%. If we
What?
just talking about black
But can we
women.
say this though, Cleo? Actually, if she was single, if she had a husband and they fell on hard times, the government not gonna help you with your husband being in the house. So a
Bingo.
lot of that shit was government regulated. The people we vote for, Democrats put that into play. Not Republicans,
But
Democrats put that section. You can
Well,
get
well,
this,
well
but he gotta
we
go.
don't know because here's the thing: the division between even the Republican and the Democratic, that thing has been so divided since black people started working in the oil rigs and chemical plants, because a lot of them started voting for Republican, especially if you work in the oil field, because that benefits you more.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna follow how your kids eating. Hey,
Right.
look.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people had transitioned from Democratic to Republican
Yeah,
based
but
on
what
their
we were saying though on
occupation.
that, Cleo, they pushed single being out. Go ahead.
But you know,
So,
no, but
so
I just the statistics is because I took statistics. And there's a thing called standard deviation from the mean. So sometimes it can't. He was right, like he said. There could be a little. It could have been a little more than 64%, and and all that kind of good stuff. But I will tell you this: I didn't realize it, but when I was 9 years old, I was committing welfare fraud because with that caseworker would call our house. I told that lady that my daddy did not live there.
You had
I
to.
grew up on Section 8 and food stamps. You
You
understand
had to.
me?
They pushed
And
your
even
daddy out.
get your
right.
ass up here.
So,
Bye.
but
Hang
then
up.
when you start talking about bringing the government into the
Bye.
conversation, now you're talking about systematic type
But
of
but Nate,
position.
that's how he got to his statistics, saying that it was true.
Yeah,
But what we always say, the key word that Cleo say is the why. Why are they
The why
single?
behind
Because
the
they
what?
had to be to make it. You weren't
right.
going your daddy being there. You still ain't getting fed. You want his ass to leave. They gone, bro. Cause you fucking up the bag right now. We ain't eating no more. Now you here. So the kids kind of wanted your ass to leave too. Like, look, bro. I fuck
But
with you,
then
but
that's a systematic. That is very
right,
much
because
a.
both of y'all reading off he reading schematics. There's system that's government issued, and
Hmm.
what we talking about is single. He did the single mothers, which is true, but it's a
Hmm.
story behind it. So what we always say, the most important story is the backstory. How that got to that number. Now, are we
Right.
Right.
correcting it? Do women do say that dumb shit that Cleo said? They do. I
Yeah.
don't need no man. But when it's thunder and lightning, that boom go hard, they call your motherfucking ass, even if you the side dick. What you doing? Nothing. Why? What's up? Is it raining where you at? No, not really. It's pouring like a motherfucker over here. You should come over here. I cooked your favorite dinner. Motherfucker, you ain't cooked shit. Stop lying. You just want me over there because you're scared of me. Because you're scared now. So you can't say you want us and then you don't need us. Because a motherfucker ain't going. Would you go somewhere where they don't need you? Hell no. You like, I'm
But if you
cool.
want to start talking about the systematic stuff and you want to start talking about a need, how are we
That's
defining a need?
well, I'm gonna say well, everybody needs somebody. COVID showed us that.
Because
We
look,
need touches.
because yeah,
We
because
we we
I
need each other, but
yeah we
systematically
do.
because the way the systematic structure was set up, because how strong we were together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was to divide us. And
Mm-hmm.
if you want to kill a snake, you cut off the head. The head of the home was the man. You separate the man from the home, then
Right.
now you have division. You know what I'm saying? And then if
But
you give women welfare, and I promise y'all, I can't make this up. I have no reason to make this up. If you just do enough research, you'll understand this. It has been discovered. Okay, let's because the what the black woman struggle was, it was actually a white woman's complaint. It was the white women that was complaining about having position. Because at one point, black men, we didn't have no position. Only thing we had was our women and our families because we were slaves. So the thing was, you had women that had white women that had husbands in power. They actually made a movie about it. I can't think of the name of it, but you had white men that was in power, and white women wanted power, but because they wasn't in it, they started complaining about it, and they had other black women because they just wanted to numerically grow in a female perspective, and they had black women. I'm like, listen, we struggling too as a man. It ain't like we got advantages that you don't have. When we was out here slave, y'all was being raped, y'all had to, whatever else, whatever we was being beaten, and y'all was being raped. So there was no advantages to
nowhere.
anything. But the white woman wanted to be able to make decisions because the white men were in position. Black women took upon that plight that wasn't even their argument. If we just do a history
Right.
stat check, you
Right.
see what I'm saying? In which, Dr. Nate, I'm pretty sure you know this because I know that you're educated. You know
Right.
this.
I know.
So
You're right.
here's the thing: when they presented division between us, then you had I literally seen a girl on the news because welfare was to support the poor community that didn't have help because the man was supposed to be the help. They had a black woman on there, and I saw this with my God given eyes right now. This black woman, she said, "Why would I get a job if no?" She said, "Why would I get a job when the government is giving me money to not work and take care of my family? All I have to do is not have a man." They had a girl on the news that said this.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, when women started realizing, oh, you know what? Now the perspective is the only purpose or the value of a man is to protect me from harm and to provide for me financially. Once they say, okay, you know what? I can make enough money to buy some protection and I have enough money to provide for my food and everything. Now I don't need a man. Now, what was a unified front has become
Divide.
tortured by division because now you operating your pride, and now I'm over here like, well, damn, I got to do whatever it takes to make enough money to afford to be with you. That's why you got these youngsters out here crashing out, selling dope, doing robberies and boosting and everything else to try to rapping or doing whatever it takes to make the amount of money to try to appease a woman because the value of a man is all about what you can present at this point. If I can't provide something for you, then I'm not worth it. We didn't see some dudes that physically a woman would not entertain unless he had the money. But if he got the money, a woman you could be 5'2", but if you
Flavor
got
Flav, you could look like Flavor Flav and they'll fight for you.
you see what I'm saying? If
But
you
then
if you got if they think if
let's
you
go
if
back
they
to
think you
your
got a
question. But
bag,
why
they'll
is
be
that?
with you.
But let's go. Well, let's go to the why of that though. Give me the why. You want to talk about the why? Give me the why.
Oh, the why is because the value of a man has only been attached to what he can provide.
Why?
Because that's what society has promoted.
You tell us
Even
why.
we identify success about what you have and what you can buy, not by who,
Obtainable goods.
not
Obtainable
about the
goods. Yeah.
morality of the individual. It's all about what you can afford. What can you do for me? That's why a lot of women get so frustrated and provoked by the conversation, because if a man asks her, well, what do you bring to the table? What makes you an asset versus a liability? A lot of women, they get offended by that because they literally don't have an answer. Because to their knowledge, you're supposed to take care of me. And a lot of this has to do with the absence of they're asking a man to be what their father is supposed to be. But because you never had a father that provided for you, matter of fact, that's why I can't even correct you. Because the experience of a father correcting you with love is how you're
No.
supposed to learn how to be corrected with love. But now when I try to correct you, you feel like it's an attack because you never had a father. And then that's why they say single women keep women single, because you have somebody that didn't have a father, because the father is the most unloved individual in the house, because he is the one that provides judgment. He
Hold
is
it.
the one that
Hold
provides
it.
correction.
Hey,
He's
Cleo.
going to be the one to tell you, now that ain't good enough. Good enough
Hey,
ain't good enough. You
I'm
can
the
do
one that's
better.
loved in my house. I got to bag that one down because look, hey, I laid
Huh?
the law and they run to me on. They mother take on Father's Day. They be on it like, hey, I want to get them this. I want to do this. I want to do this because they know I'm the one that give it to them in the raw. I'm not. If you coloring out the line, that shit didn't get on my refrigerator. No, put that shit in your room. Put that shit in your room. Let mother be like, he did good. No, he did good. I need excellent up in this. Give him something to shoot for. Put his
Yeah.
sister's work up there and made him go against her. And the thing is, I know what he said about fathers. Every kid in here was scared of their father. You weren't scared of your fucking mama because your mama was. And here's something that I'm gonna talk about on my show tomorrow, Cleo. Thinking of that. Do you know why kids don't respect authorities now? Because they don't
Hmm.
fucking fear their parents. That's where it starts. If you scared of your mama and daddy, you're gonna be scared of your AAU coach. You're gonna be scared of the police. You're gonna be scared of the principal because guess what they're gonna say? Wait till I tell your daddy or your mama. That got you right, but not everybody wanna be friendly. Kids don't give a fuck about who you tell. So if you don't give a fuck about your mama and them going crazy, you think the principal can scare you? Because he threatened to tell your mama. You her friend. That shit be crazy to me. Look, my kids knew I was friendly. The L and the Y gotta be there. But I'm not your friend. We ain't gonna do that whole. My kids ask can they cuss when they want to say something, daddy. I'm gonna say something, but I need to cuss. I'm like, go ahead. Say. Then they go right back because they know we never gonna be friends. As long as my daddy gave me the best piece of advice. When will I ever stop being your daddy? You'll never be, and you'll always be my son, right? And we will always have those roles. They won't deviate. The same way, because through fear come respect. You put a kid by a stove and he burned his hand. When you try to sit that little motherfucker down by that stove, he will hold on to your ass like a sticker bug in a wool sock. He will not let you put him down because he know that stove fucked him up. We stop fucking kids up because we think our parents abused us. Now you a whole fucking doctor. It's people on this show, Rick. You just got a promotion. You ain't in jail. You raising your kids. Why the fuck our parents go wrong at that? We want to get away from how they raised us.
Hey, man, stop telling my business, man.
Man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't got no business.
Man, I had to log out and go back in.
Man, I thought you.
Now you stayed with us a long time today, baby.
Yeah, I had some shit I was going, but y'all motherfuckers talk too
Come on,
goddamn much.
Rick. We gotta
Man, something.
give me some, Rick. I know. Give me some.
Nah, man, because I wanted it to be juicy. It ain't gonna be able to be juicy because we ain't got that much time. We ain't got that much time.
It's gonna be
It
juicy
sounds like
because
you
you
just
gonna
want
say
to
it.
start some shit. You
Y'all
just want.
talk. I was gonna start some shit, but y'all talk too goddamn. Y'all long winded. Y'all talk too goddamn.
Well,
Me
listen,
and G ain't get to say
It's a
shit.
talk
don't be mad
show.
because you didn't have nothing to contribute to the
Me
conversation,
and G
right?
ain't get to say shit today. Me and G just over this motherfucker just looking crazy.
Well, you know what? 'Cause maybe
I
sometimes
apologize, Rick.
maybe sometimes you need to shut up and learn something. How about
fuck
that?
y'all.
Hey, you applying that to Rick or me?
Okay, G, let me tell you something. We ain't never got no issues. So don't you
All
stay in
right.
your life. You know, I don't never fuck with you like that. Cause Rick always be trying to come from for a real. But but sometimes, I mean, we wasn't trying to monopolize the conversation,
No,
but then
it's cool. I'm cool.
you know,
Oh, it's cool.
You know, if I
because
had an issue, if I
because
had
you
an issue, you
know
know,
what,
I'm gonna say something.
these kind of
I'm gonna say something.
conversations are
I'm
very
gonna
much
say something.
important. They are important because that's the only way that you learn and you grow. You know what I'm saying? He always drops a gem that I can kind of pick up and run with. You know what I'm saying? And so, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes
It
the
was
shit is gonna be
it
like
was
that.
it was healthy dialogue today, so I'll let y'all do y'all thing.
Oh yeah, you just didn't
I
have shit to say.
appreciate you,
Shut up,
boss
Rick.
man. I appreciate you letting me speak, boss man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But I did have some good juicy shit, dog. I'll save it for next
Hey,
week.
well, drop it
Yeah,
anyway. We gonna do it any
we
fucking
get
way.
into it next week,
Yeah,
Smooth.
we'll get to it
Yeah,
next
give
week.
give us a sample of what it was gonna
No,
be, so we
Right,
can
a
no,
snippet.
no, no.
No, keep him waiting, Smooth.
That boy got
Oh, look
some
at
Michael
G, yo,
Jackson movie
hey,
type
G, your
shit he
hype
want to
man. He
talk
throwing the
about.
cables on you like, hey, keep him wait, Rick, keep him wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be
G,
good.
how you doing in the car, bro? You know you super cool. You do it in the car.
Yeah, he doing a stakeout.
Oh, hey, Rick, watch this.
Why
Tell
I
me where
gotta
you
be doing
at.
the stakeout, bro?
Hey, but I do want to say this though, because I'm looking at the comments, and here's the thing: comprehension is so much more valuable than communication. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because what's the point of me talking to you if you don't understand the language I'm speaking,
Right.
right? So I'm looking at Miss Moore says, Miss Moore to you, she said, when did it become wrong for a man to provide for his woman and woman to cater to a man? Hey, I never said that it
Right.
was, and I'm not assuming that this is what she's saying. I'm just reading up what she said. But a man is supposed to provide for his woman, and somebody even said something too that about provision is more than financial. Absolutely,
Mhm.
like financial in a lot of cases is the least of the issues that should be provided, but it's the maximum of what this society actually generates in the conversation. If he can't buy this, if he can't do this, if he can't provide this, that's what this generation. I'm speaking about things generally.
Mhm.
So I don't want nobody to think that I'm talking about them because I hate when we individualize general conversations. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So because yeah, you may have had your dad, but it's the majority of our culture didn't.
I had
And
my
that's
dad
my
too.
point.
It's a
And
podcast.
so, yes, a man is supposed to provide more than the financial things.
It's a podcast. It calls for a healthy debate. So I'm glad that we got different views, different
Oh
perspectives.
yeah, definitely.
So
Absolutely.
let's not attack no one. We all in this together. Just because
Right.
we don't see things the same, don't
Side
mean
by side.
we wrong.
Hey, you drive home on the express where I drive home on the street. We still getting home. It don't matter.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Hey, go and drop your tag so you can get out of here.
Oh, now you trying to kick me out?
Yeah.
I don't raise too much hell today. Is that what I?
Damn. I'm
I
tired
like
of
that part. I like that part.
Well, listen, y'all know who it is. It's your girl Natalia, aka Nene to the people in the hood. Y'all know what's good. I appreciate you, gentlemen, for letting me pop my shit today. It feel like we just really needed to get that off our chest. So listen, y'all know every Thursday I do a open mic at the trenches. It starts at 7 o'clock. I got a couple of shows coming up. Go to my website. I try to keep them updated there. And also just go by my website and leave me a love note. So when I'm feeling down, I'm not feeling funny, I'm not feeling whatever, I can go back and I can read these encouraging words. So I really do appreciate it. And also I pay for this website, so I'm trying to get niggas to use it. Okay. So listen, y'all have been fantastic, fellas. I will see y'all on next week and y'all behave until then. Okay.
Roger.
No.
Be safe out there.
Peace out.
Get your gun.
Music
everything. Since I was a child, it's been my dream. I can't support her, treat her and spoil her. You know, buy her the finer things. But I forgot about loving her. Damn the money, diamonds and furs. What about the hard days she had with the baby? All she needs is for me to love. Sitting here waiting on you. I'll be waiting. Promise I'll be here. I'm coming over, right? Said I promise I'll be here.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Oh yeah, I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I pull up, anticipating good love. Don't keep me waiting. I got plans to put my hand in places I've never seen. Girl, you know what I mean. Let me take you to a place nice and quiet. There ain't no one there to interrupt. Ain't gotta rush. I just wanna take it nice and slow. Baby, tell me what you wanna do with me. See, I've been waiting for this for so long. We're making love until the sun comes up. Baby, I just wanna take it nice and slow. Now, baby, tell me what you wanna do. Now here we are, driving around town, contemplating where I'm gonna lay it down. Girl, you got me saying, my, I wish that I could pull over and get this thing started right now. I wanna do something freaky to you, babe. I don't think they heard me. I wanna do something freaky to you, babe. So call out my name. They call me USHERAYMOND. And baby, tell me what you wanna do with me. Got it in the light show to see. Every time that you roll with me, holding me, trying to keep control of me nice and slowly. You know, never letting go, never messing up the flow. It's how the hook go. Come take you to a place nice and quiet. There ain't no one there to interrupt. Ain't gotta rush. I just wanna take it nice and slow.
Can't remember why we fell apart from something that was so meant to be. Forever was the problem.
We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back.
I thought you fired me.
Well, look here, man. We want to thank y'all for sticking with us through the show, man. I know we got a little
Do
heated
he?
with a little debate there. You know what I'm saying? But it's good dialogue. It's all in fun and love. Uh, G, go ahead and get your tag, man.
Like I always say, like me and you always say, Smooth, you can find us on any culture and chaos outlet. Find me on Instagram at gball32. That's GEEBALL 32. Facebook, Jerry G. I done spelled it plenty of times. You should know how to spell it now. And I'm on and I'm on what's the name of that joint now? The other one everybody do.
Only fans page.
Nah, I ain't got no OnlyFans page yet. I ain't ready for that. I ain't ready for that.
Hey, bring Cleo back up.
But what's the
TikTok,
name of the other one? The other one is
TikTok,
G Ball on that one. TikTok,
TikTok.
TikTok. It's G Ball on that. GE-BALL.
Bring Cleo back up. Go ahead, Ozo.
Yo, this your boy Zoe. You find me Alonzo Hickerson on Facebook. You can find me Zoe the Cigar Guy on TikTok. Hey, fuck with your boy tomorrow. I do dinner at 8. Facebook Live. We got some dope ass topics. Kind of like this, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all fucking with us. You can always come in and get your mind fed.
Go ahead, Cleo.
This your boy Cleo. First of all, you can catch me at Dream Chasers Barber and Beauty Studio in Humble, Texas. Also, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Clarence Singleton, aka Cleo the Barber. Those my tags. You can find me at that link, whatever have you. But yeah, that's about the most of it right now.
So, you can catch me on any Culture and Chaos platform, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. What I like for y'all to do is, as soon as this show over, like and share the episode from tonight. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, so we can do these live shows and we can get this thing on the road, come to a city near you. I want to appreciate all y'all for chiming in today, being very active. D Mysterious, Miss More to You, City of the Suburbs, Kenyatta, a couple more people that was really, Andrea. Appreciate y'all. You can catch me on Facebook, Rick Johnson, Instagram, Ricky Johnson 2026. What the hell I'm talking about? TikTok, Big Smooth 40. And yeah, man, just tell somebody to know somebody to tell somebody, so we can blow this thing up. So catch y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
That's my fucking 2 cents. Don't fuck with it.
Culture and chaos. When we say it out loud and stand on it. Culture, chaos. Say it loud, yeah, we run the combo. He said, she said, cut the promo. No filter talk, yeah, you know how it go. Culture, chaos.
Talk slick, better stand on it.
Late night talk, yeah, the vibe get reckless. Say it with your chest, don't dodge the misses. Back and forth talk, yeah, we keep it pressure. If it hit a nerve, then it probably meant it. Real conversation, no cap, no edit. Everybody talking, but we don't forget it. If you said it once, better stand and defend it. This that show where the truth get tested.
Say it loud,
Say it loud,
say it clear,
if it's real.
let it hit.
Culture, chaos. Say it loud, yeah, we run the combo. He said, she said, cut the promo. No filter talk, yeah, you know how it go. Culture, chaos.
Talk slick, better stand on it.
Culture, in chaos.
Talk slick.
Stand on it.